Good evening and welcome to the Hardy Myers Victim Advocacy Awards presentation and fundraising benefit, the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center. My name is Pat Doris. It's a pleasure to serve as your MC tonight. If we haven't met, I'm a reporter at KGW. I've been there for 30 years. I'm married with 2 sons in their 20s. Yeah, I know. And an incredible wife named Jackie. I'm currently training for an Ironman, so please pray for me. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I was reading a chat just a minute ago. Yes, grab your glasses so you can see all the profile pictures. There's a lot of fun stuff happening here. In about 30 minutes, we're going to be drawing the winner of the Golden Ticket Raffle. If you haven't purchased your ticket, you're going to want to do that now before they're gone. We're selling 99 tickets, and there are only, let's just say, a few left. Okay, so hurry up. The lucky one is going to win a choice of 2 wonderful getaways. Option 1 is a 3-night stay at the Eagle Crest Resort, a full-service resort nestled against the majestic Cascade Mountains near Bend. Let me tell you, it's a great place to lose golf balls. I've lost many there. Guests have the use of the Eagle Crest facilities, including pools, tennis, and golf, as well as some of the best hiking, skiing, climbing, and biking that the Northwest has to offer. Option number 2, 5-night stay in Los Cabos, Mexico for up to 6. You visit paradise, you stay in a beautiful Los Cabos beachfront resort in sunny Mexico. It's ranked as one of the best hotels and resorts in Los Cabos by TripAdvisor, so you know it's good. Every unit faces the ocean, and you can enjoy the colorful, gorgeous sunsets and sunrises from the comfort of your own terrace. See the auction catalog for details. We're going to be closing the sales at 7 o'clock. If you miss out, it's your own fault. We told you. The warning, the winner, we're going to award the winner towards the end of the program. So yeah, you can't cut out early. Folks, tonight we're here for 2 reasons. To recognize Meg Garvin. Congratulations, Meg, the 2021 winner of the Hardy Myers Victim Advocacy Award. We're also raising money to support the vital work being done by the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center. Let's take a moment to learn more about the OCVLC from Rosemary Brewer, the Executive Director of the Law Center.
If someone feels like they have no voice, they feel powerless. If they feel like they're on their own, they get scared. If they don't know where to turn, they lose hope. The Oregon Crime Victims Law Center understands. That's why we provide free legal services for crime victims in Oregon to ensure that their rights are protected and that their voices are heard.
Victims can often be treated as witnesses instead of people who have been through this highly traumatic event. Representation allows them to take their voice back, to have a role, and gain some sense of control back over their lives, which may have been lost through their victimization.
Since 2009, OCVLC has helped thousands of people all across Oregon find their voice in the legal system, including victims of domestic violence, assault, robbery, and many other cases.
Victims often need someone standing by them to help them through the system. We are able to make sure that those rights that the Oregon Constitution guarantees them are protected and asserted throughout the justice process.
Because OCVLC is a nonprofit organization, the work we do is only possible with your financial support. Every dollar we receive goes towards being the most effective advocate we can be for those who need it most. With your help, we can help others. Thank you.
Seeing lots of cheers over here for Meg Garvin, so good for you. Keep it up, everybody. You know, at the start of the pandemic, OCVLC's attorneys and advocates shifted to working remotely, like the rest of the world did. Trials, parole hearings, and legislative meetings, they all moved to online. The past year has certainly been challenging. However, the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center has maintained its commitment to ensuring crime victims in Oregon are able to have their voices heard in the justice system without interruption. Everyone looks forward to the day when we're able to meet in person, but in the meantime, the need for the services provided by the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center, they've not gone away. In fact, there's a huge backlog of court cases, and it's expected there's going to be a sharp increase in people asking for help in the coming months. Your support tonight is crucial. We can't continue to support crime victims without you, and every dollar you give has a deep and lasting impact. All right, speaking of giving, virtual giving feels just as good as in-person giving. It just looks a little bit different. If at any time you have any trouble getting registered though, or giving gifts or placing bids, please call our help number. It's listed there on your screen, 971-275-5690. Don't be afraid to dial. Join the social movement and help us promote the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center. Please like or follow us on Facebook and Twitter at OCVLC. VLC. Well, we have an amazing virtual program ahead, so if you aren't already registered, go to the link displayed below. Hopefully you're seeing it. I'm not sure that I see it below my fingers, but you'll see it. There it is, right there. How's that for a little magic, huh? So get registered, limber up those bidding fingers, because we got a very special person coming up now. Please help me welcome to the virtual stage the benefit auctioneer and fundraising ambassador with Marquam Auction Agency, Eva Ponce.
Hi, Pat. Thank you so much for that warm welcome, and good evening, friends. I'm honored to be here on behalf of the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center, and I'm so excited to serve as your auctioneer for the evening. How's everyone doing tonight? Are you having a great time so far from the comfort of your sofa? I hope so. Kick off those shoes and get more comfortable, because we have a fantastic virtual program prepared for your giving pleasure. So if you've not done this before, it's very straightforward. To give a gift this evening during the special appeal, simply choose the amount you wish to give, preferably one with lots of zeros at the end, and click the Donate Now button. For the live auction, each item will show to the right on your screen as we feature them, and if you have any trouble, please call our helpline at 971-275-5690. It's right there. Right there. There we go. The rules are bid high, often, and give generously. It's because of generous donors like you here tonight that the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center can continue to grow and to provide legal advice and advocacy to crime victims across Oregon. Demonstrating your support of the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center and engaging with fellow viewers is certainly different than when in person. In lieu of applause, please show your love and gratitude by joining our social chat. I know you've already gotten started, and that's fabulous. Simply click into the chat box and drop your comments, encouragement, and gratitude there. It's a ton of fun, and in the virtual world, chatting equates to applause, so chat it up. Nice. The Oregon Crime Victims Law Center provides free legal representation and advocacy to crime victims throughout Oregon, helping victims assert their rights in criminal cases. This moment is the pinnacle of tonight's event. Imagine if you or a loved one were a victim of a crime. Where would you turn for legal advice? How would you pay for the assistance you may need for several years? At this time, please meet Glenn and Susan and learn more about how the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center made a difference to them when they were crime victims.
I was at the end of a difficult marriage. When I returned home on September 2006, he had hired a man to murder me. My husband was sent to prison, and in 2014 he was due to be released. I wanted to know, had there been incidents in prison that would indicate to me that I needed to be fearful? I wanted information as quickly as possible because I had a vulnerable mother in a care center. I also had a brother who was going to be the secondary victim of attack in this situation. The parole board victim advocate felt like I didn't need to have advanced information to help me prepare. My greatest fear is that he would come to murder me.
I was the chief of police of the city of Forest Grove. During that time, an individual damaged personal property and city property of mine. This went on for years. I retired in about 2008, and then it started up again. He started getting threatening phone calls, threatened to kill me, threatened to kill my wife. Even after 38 plus years in police work, I didn't know what I was going to do. I was, I guess, amazed at the complexities that was going on.
I was exhausted emotionally, and I felt exhausted financially. So when I was able to receive help from the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center, I was incredibly grateful. And I hope that you all will do your best to support this work. It's critical for victims so that they don't feel re-victimized from the criminal justice system. They helped me obtain information about a conversation that he had had with a corrections officer. To me, that was critical information. It indicated that he had not ever acknowledged his crime. and that he would be a significant risk to my physical safety and that of the people around me.
I made the call and set up an appointment to meet with him. I think I walked out from the first interview with a weight lifted off of my shoulders. We actually started preparing for the trial for the permanent stalking order. As that trial progressed, I could see the judge really start paying attention. Then I started feeling like, okay, I've got somebody in my court and I've got a handle on this, and it's starting to come back together again, which was a huge relief. I don't know what I would have done had this not been available to me. I couldn't thank them enough for all the time and effort that they put into it. And I think time and effort is a very small part. I think it's way above. It's just that extra mile that was went. I would encourage everyone to do what they could to support this organization to help victims of similar situations.
It's critical that crime victims have support so that they can go from being a victim to a survivor.
Thank you, Susan and Glenn, for sharing your stories.
Yeah.
I know I speak for everyone watching when I say your resilience and courage are truly inspiring. Friends, stand with me now and demonstrate your support of the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center in continuing their vital work and advocacy in our communities by making a 100% tax-deductible gift in any increment you feel moved to give in support of this work. Our first level of giving is at the $5,000 level. Who will be an OCVLC benefactor tonight at $5,000? I am so excited to announce that Chuck and Nancy Tauman are leading the way at $5,000. Thank you, Chuck and Nancy.
Yeah.
I would clap, but it would be so loud in my microphone. We are so grateful. And I would also like to announce that Aaron Olson, our board president, and Karen Vincent are giving a gift of $5,000 as well. Thank you both so much. All right, folks, who else will join them with a $5,000 gift? While we're giving you time to consider, Pat, can you tell us a little bit about what $5,000 can do for the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center?
Oh, absolutely. A violation of a crime victim's rights while a case is proceeding just compounds the trauma the victim has already experienced. A donation of $5,000 would cover an OCVLC attorney stepping in to provide representation to that victim after a violation, which not only gives that victim a legal representative, but also gives them someone to stand by their side as they go through the process. An OCVLC attorney can prepare and file a violation of rights on the victim's behalf and suggest a remedy. The attorney can argue on the victim's behalf in court, and if the violation is denied, OCVLC can file an immediate appeal to the Oregon Supreme Court. This process takes hours of attorney time, but the support and validation it offers to a victim goes a long way toward helping the victim feel heard by the system.
Mm-hmm. That's right. This truly is essential work, and we need your support to do it. So before we move on, are there any other benefactors who would like to join us at the $5,000 level? Keep in mind there is a bit of a delay, but I will be sure to call out your gifts as soon as I see them, as soon as they come in on our end. So keep on giving, folks. Right now, I'd like to say thank you to all of our donors at the $5,000 level. Your generosity fuels OCVLC's advocacy. Please give our donors a huge round of virtual applause and blow it up in the chat with praise and gratitude. And encourage your friends and fellow donors to give at our next level of $2,500. Who will join us as an OCVLC hero at $2,500? Paul Galm says yes, attorney at law, to $2,500. Thank you, Paul, for your generous, generous gift. And I would also like to say Mark and Janine Robin are joining us with $2,500 for OCVLC. Thank you, Mark and Janine. We are so grateful. Who else will join them with a $2,500 gift? Friends, while we wait for these gifts to come in, and I know they're going to, tell us more about what $2,500 can do for this organization, Pat.
Will do. You know, when someone becomes a victim of a crime, they're pulled into a system that often totally is unfamiliar to them. They have no idea what to expect, and few victims realize the extent to which their privacy could be implicated. A donation of $2,500 could cover an OCVLC attorney stepping in to help a victim keep their private records out of the hands of the defendant. It's not uncommon to see subpoenas for victims' private, personal records in a criminal case. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
OCVLC attorneys regularly go to court to keep these confidential records private, giving victims back a sense of control over their lives that they may have lost.
Absolutely. The justice system can be an overwhelming and complex place for victims to navigate, and OCVLC lawyers are crucial guides through the process. So I want to say thank you to all of our donors at $2,500 and above. We are so grateful. It's an amazing display of generosity tonight. Thank you so much. Please give our donors a huge round of virtual applause and continue encouraging them in the chat with your gratitude. Let them know you're out there, folks, and encourage your friends to join the giving at our next level of $1,000. I would love to say that John Stein and Marlene Young are leading the way at $1,000. Thank you for your incredible gift. And I would also like to say that Jan Kubik is giving a gift of $1,500. How amazing is that? Way to go above and beyond. We love that around here. Folks, don't be limited by the numbers. You can add numbers, you can add zeros. Feel free. Go crazy. We absolutely love that generosity here. Thank you so much. Who else wants to join at $1,000? Pat, what do you think?
Well, it's good for their hearts, and
Yes.
it's good for the organization, so, you know, just do it. Listen, at $1,000, a gift can be very impactful. For surviving family members of a homicide victim, getting a notice of an upcoming parole hearing is another traumatizing event that they may not be prepared for. A donation of $1,000 could cover an OCVLC attorney assisting these victims with the parole process. Feeling prepared can help ease some of the trauma of these hearings, and having an attorney's counsel and advocacy provides victims some much-needed support.
Absolutely.
Our attorneys file memos with the parole board, attend hearings, and speak on behalf of family members. Having an attorney involved ensures that these victims' rights to presence and to be heard are protected.
Incredible. This money can make such an impact. And this is the moment, folks. This is your moment to support this organization and all the people they serve. And I'd like to say Erin Greenewald says yes to $1,000. She is joining us with a $1,000 gift. Thank you, Erin. We absolutely love that kind of generosity around here. It's going to do so much good. So thank you to all of our donors. Hardy Myers gives a gift of $1,000. This is amazing, folks. Keep it coming. We are so grateful. This is absolutely incredible. I don't want to rush too quickly because they're coming in like crazy.
They are. Well, what's the man who's good? You know, it's the night's named after.
Exactly.
He's kicking in $1,000.
I was like, we have
people.
a celebrity in our midst, and I love it.
Yeah.
So, folks, it's absolutely incredible. Please give all of our donors at $1,000 and above a massive round of virtual applause. Blow up the chat with praise and thanks. Keep those gifts coming, folks. It's amazing. Now, encourage your fellow donors to join us at the next level of giving, which is $500. Step up and be the change you wish to see in the world with a $500 gift. Who's in? Friends, I'm so excited to announce that Aaron Olson and Karen Vincent have generously agreed to match the first 10 donations of $500.
Hello.
Hello, I know, right? So your $500 becomes $1,000 right here, right now. So if you were thinking of giving at $250, for example, consider jumping up a level and doubling or quadrupling your impact for Oregon Crime Victims Law Center. All right, folks. Jonathan and Chris Myers are leading the way with a $500 gift. Thank you, Jonathan and Chris. We appreciate you. And we also have Jamie Sawyer giving a gift at $500. Thank you so much. Who else wants to join at $500? We have Jeremiah Ross says yes to $500. And is Jeremiah Ross giving twice, or is it just me? I believe they might. I believe Jeremiah Ross is giving 2 gifts at $500. Matthew Kaplan says yes, and Andrew Lauersdorf, I hope I said that right.
Very nice.
Absolutely. They're joining us with $500 gifts. That's just amazing. And I see here, so Attorney General.
Current Attorney General.
Current Attorney General, Ellen Rosenblum, just gave a $500 gift.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Folks, this is really amazing. I'm not, how close are we to our match, folks? I'm waiting to hear from my clerk. I believe we're getting pretty close there, but keep it coming, folks. We just need a few more gifts. So what else can this money do for OCVLC, Pat? Tell us about it.
Well, a $500 gift can do great things. Victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, and stalking often need the protection of a restraining order for their safety. But when an abuser contests that order, the victim may have to go to court alone to try to keep the order in place. So a donation of $500 could cover an OCVLC attorney providing representation to a victim in a contested restraining order case. That attorney not only is able to present evidence, call witnesses, and make legal arguments as to why the order should stay in place, but also provides support and assistance to a victim facing an abuser in court. One client recently wrote to OCVLC after a hearing to say, "I could not have done this without my OCVLC attorney. Thank you."
Wow.
Yeah, power.
Yeah.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah, hearing the stories of OCVLC's clients like Susan and Glenn and others, it really brings it home. This is real people's lives and it's real impact, and $500 goes a long way to supporting these folks. So let's get a few more gifts. I know we're really close to our match. I'm not sure how close we are. We need one more $500 gift, folks. One more gift to meet our match.
Multnomah County District Attorney Mike Schmidt looks like he kicked in $500.
Fabulous. Mike
Schmidt.
Schmidt, apologies, gives a gift of $500. Thank you so much, Mike. Have we met our match, or is it just me? Or are we close? Do we need one more?
I'm an English major.
You didn't major in math? Okay. So I'll wait to find out, but I think we're pretty close. In the meantime, I want to give a special thanks. We still have one more, folks. One more gift at $500 will do the trick, and we will meet our match. Don't forget, your $500 becomes $1,000 right now. So dig deep, folks. Your generosity fuels OCVLC's great work. And while we're waiting for that, I feel like it's going to come in at some point.
I do too, yeah.
I have a feeling. So while we're waiting for that, thank you to all of our donors at the $500 and above levels. You are absolutely incredible. Give all of our donors a massive round of virtual applause and show your love in the chat. Keep it up, folks. Encourage generous giving at our next level of $250. And to inspire even more generosity at this level, every $250 gift given right now will be entered into an incentive drawing. One lucky donor will be selected at random to receive a curated selection consisting of 4 bottles of Newsom Harlow Zinfandel wine. Sounds delicious.
Does.
I know.
By the way, it looks like
we have made our match, folks.
Yes,
it just came in. Andrew Lauersdorf
gave a second time.
At $500. Thank you. We have made our match, folks. This is absolutely amazing.
Wow. Andrew earlier gave it $1,500. Wow. Hello.
Hello.
Good to have Andrew in the call.
Absolutely. Thank you, Andrew. We appreciate you so much. If I had a confetti cannon, I would
Just imagine it.
Imagine the confetti everywhere. All right, folks. In the meantime,
wonderful.
Thank you for that generosity. So in the meantime, for this $250 level, we have a package with 4 bottles of Zinfandel wine. You can see the details on the slide in front of you. It's got Zinfandel for days, and it could be yours. So do we have any gifts at the $250 level? Adam Brown says yes, with a $260 gift. That is fabulous. I love it. Way to go above and beyond. And Scott Sudisar says yes to $250. Thank you, Scott. Who else will join us? Adam Brown gives a gift of $5,000.
Wow.
Wow.
Adam.
That's incredible. Way to go. Absolutely above and beyond. Adding those zeros, we love it. Thank you, Adam. Your gift will do so much good. We appreciate you so much. Who else wants to give a gift of $250 or more?
Yeah, $5,000. We'll take the $5,000
We'll
again.
take them more. We like those a lot. And be considered for our incentive drawing. So, Pat, aside from the fabulous wine and just being awesome, why should folks give at the $250 level right now?
Because there's a level for everybody, and every bit helps. OCVLC attorneys file many motions in court on behalf of the victims they represent. The documents serve as a critical part in ensuring that victims' rights are honored by allowing the victims to be heard. A donation of $250 could cover an OCVLC attorney's time researching and writing these motions, giving victims a voice as the case moves through the criminal justice system.
That's right, Pat. And special thanks to all the donors joining us now with $250 gifts. I see that we have Adam Brown. Let's see, giving again at $250. And let's see, it's a little hard to see on my screen. Is that Sheen Wu gives a gift of $250. Cynthia Stinson says yes. And, what's that next name there? It's a little, part of it's cut off for me. Sorry about that. We have Fred Harkleroad. Fred Harkleroad says
$200.
Yes with $200. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of our donors.
Julie Whitrock as well, $200.
Absolutely. Oh, fabulous. All right, friends. So we'll keep calling those out as they come in. We're going to go ahead and wind down this level. But if you'd like to be considered for our incentive drawing, we'll be drawing the winner at the end of the program. So stick around and keep on giving. Thank you to all of our donors at the $250 and above level. Way to go for OCVLC tonight. It's amazing. Give our donors a huge round of virtual applause and blow up the chat for them. That's right. Meanwhile, urge your friends on to give with wild abandon at our final formal level of giving, $100. If you have yet to give a gift, now is your time. And if you've already given, thank you. And know that you can give as often as you like. You can give again and again. In fact, we highly, highly encourage this. And I would like to say with such gratitude, Julie Whitrock gives twice at the $200 level. Thank you so much, Julie. Absolutely. Yeah. James Mooney says yes to $100. Doug and Jean Harkleroad say yes with $200. That's 2 gifts at $100. And Richard Devlin follows their example with 2 gifts at $100. Thank you so much, Richard. Who else do we have? Pam Madhouse says yes at $100. Thank you, Pam. We appreciate you so much and all that you do. And James Mooney says yes. Let's see, did I already get? Yep, James, we got you. I'm going to say thank you twice. Meg Garvin jumps in with a $100 gift. Thank you, Meg.
Getting an award tonight.
Getting an award.
And donating at the same time.
That's
the heart of a champion.
Absolutely. We appreciate you so much, Meg. You're incredible. Cynthia Stinson gives twice at $100 with a $200 gift. Thank you, Cynthia. All right, folks, do we have any other gifts at $100? Remember, this is your moment to shine and really make a difference in the lives of clients at OCVLC. So, Pat, tell us a little bit more about what this money can do for this organization.
Well, it's one of the only organizations in Oregon providing legal representation and advocacy to crime victims. OCVLC gets a large number of calls from victims seeking assistance, as you can imagine. OCVLC's advocates can spend an hour or more on each call, listening, supporting, doing intake, and offering assistance and validation. A donation of $100 helps to cover the cost of these calls, which might result in legal representation for a victim or a referral to another support organization, giving victims access to much-needed services.
Absolutely. Friends, your generosity helps provide access to advocacy and support that is so very necessary. So thank you to all of our donors. Melissa Cook says yes at $100, and Janelle Jensen says yes at $100. Thank you, Janelle. We appreciate you so much. Do we have any other donors who would like to give a gift at the $100 level? There's a bit of a delay, so when they come in, I will call out your name, I promise. So for now, please give all of our donors a huge round of virtual applause. Show the love and gratitude in the chat, and give yourselves a huge round of applause for your continued support of the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center. Now, if you prefer to give a custom amount, be it $5 or $5 million, lots of zeros, type the amount you wish to give and hit donate now, as every dollar counts. Now, friends, before we jump into our fabulous live auction, we want to take a moment to remember another important reason we are here tonight. As you all know, we are here to honor Meg Garvin, the 2021 winner of the Hardy Myers Victim Advocacy Award. Let's hear more about her now.
Good evening. My name is Sean Riddell, and I'm currently serving as the board president for NCBLI. Most of you know me as Mr. Greenewald, but I go by Sean most of the time. I want to take a moment and thank Meg for all her hard work and everything I've learned from her about victims' rights and her passion for victims' rights and her passion to make sure that victims have a voice in our criminal justice system. The world is a better place with you in it, and we have a better legal system because of your work. Thank you.
As a leader and victims' rights attorney, Meg is like a honey badger. Intelligent, fearless, tenacious, and strong. She's the person you want on your side, and I feel very fortunate that she's been on my side for over 10 years. Congratulations, Meg.
Meg focuses on the specific and individual needs and wants of the victim rather than assuming their needs or deciding what would be best for them. Thank you for always putting the victim first, and congratulations.
There are many things I admire about Meg, but the first things that jump to mind are definitely her intellect and her passion, and maybe even before those two things, just her compassion, her willingness to be vulnerable, to stay connected with people. I just admire her compassion.
What I appreciate about Meg is how genuine she is and how dedicated she is to victims, and I especially love her fantastical laugh.
One of my favorite ways to describe people in my life is how are they weird, right? That's the good stuff. And for me, I would most definitely say that Meg is weird in this awesome way, like Mozart was weird. Mozart could construct an entire symphony in his head while playing a game of billiards, right? Because he understood the notes and the harmony and the themes and how all of that fit together. And Meg saw a problem in the world, and she decided that she could have an impact on the way that we as a society, we as an organization, are addressing that problem. And she understands those of us around her and how we fit together with our harmonies and notes. And she understands how we all come together to create a bigger picture. And that weirdness about her is something that is so cool and so much fun to be around and so inspiring.
Congratulations, Meg. In the world of victims' rights, you are a rock star.
Meg's legal creativity and passion for this work are contagious. And she doesn't mind being the subject of the occasional April Fool's prank in the office.
So it's definitely not easy to come up with one thing about Meg Garvin, but I will say that her passion for being incredibly inclusive around the work that we do with victims and making sure that every single victim's voice matters and has an avenue to be heard is infectious. And it's what has always drawn me to NCVLI, and it's why I'm still here, and no one is more deserving of this award.
Congratulations, Meg. There's a lot of love here for you tonight, and it's well deserved. We appreciate everything you do, and we'll be presenting the Hardy Myers Victim Advocacy Award to Meg a bit later in the program, so stick around. We'll also be drawing for the golden ticket raffle and the incentive drawing. Remember all that Zinfandel? So don't go anywhere. Folks, are you all ready to have some more fun? Because we've got an incredible live auction coming right up with 3 incredible packages. Remember, to bid on an item, simply click on the package you wish to bid on. We'll be starting with live auction number 1. And click the bid amount to the right on your screen. It's easy. Don't delay because you might be outbid. Pat, what's the first item up for sale tonight?
Well, the first is some fantastic wine. This is item number 1. It includes a curated selection of delicious Bordeaux's. All have been awarded 100 points by the Robert Parker's Wine Advocate. If you don't know what that means, like I didn't, look it up. It means they're some of the best in the world. And I want you to know that and look at the names there because there's no way I'm going to be able to pronounce them correctly. But it's a 2007 Clos Saint-Jean something in a Châteauneuf-du-Pape. Okay, my wife speaks French and she made me practice with her earlier and I'm blowing it, so I'm sorry, Jackie. There's also a 2020 Domaine du Pagou and a 2009 Potet Canal.
Close enough.
Yeah, the wine's been generously donated by John Schrader. Thank you, John, and sorry that I butchered that, but man, that looks like some great wine.
I think they just put that in there to give us a challenge, to be honest. But absolutely, this looks like a fabulous package. You know, friends, tasty times call for tasty measures, and this package is chock full of delicious and tasty Bordeaux. So the current bid is at $800. We need $850 to advance the bid. Who wants to take this package home? Remember,
I don't think Josh is going to let him have that, though.
I don't think so.
Matthew and Josh going at it.
It's a war. It's a bidding war. There are no friends at an auction, folks, and the time for kindness and love is over. This is the time to bid on these packages and give to OCVLC with your dollars. Matthew Kaplan leads the way with $800. Josh, are you going to let him steal that from you? I think not. I think you should tell him who's boss around here and bid $850 to advance the bid. Folks, you got to refresh your bidding screen, make sure it's up to date, and the bid is currently still with Matthew. Josh, you got to catch up. It's just $50. It's just money. Erin! Oh, Erin! Oh,
Telling the fellas to sit down.
Oh my goodness, Erin jumped in with a bid of $850.
$950.
$950. Absolutely amazing, folks. Friends, Josh jumps back in. Oh, we have a bidding war.
Yes, we do.
Oh, we have an auction, folks. Josh wants it bad. He has taken it back with $1,000. It's $1,050, folks, to advance the bid. Aaron, Matthew, you can't let him get away with that. You really can't. Josh just needs to be, you know, taken down a peg. Please jump back in. It's only $50. You can make more money, but you will lose this package if you don't jump back in.
And imagine the dinner you're going to have with your special friends, and you can tell them, not only did you get this incredible wine, but you bought it at an auction that helped victims.
Absolutely.
Ah, it's incredible.
Right. And friends, Aaron, Matthew, jump back in. You can invite Josh and Matthew. You guys can all just get together and drink it anyway. You're probably going to do that, so just keep on bidding. Keep on bidding, folks. It's just $50 more. The bid is $1,000 with Josh. He's been telling me all week he was going to win this one.
Yeah,
so
he was pretty cocky about that.
Yeah, I have a feeling this one's going to go here pretty soon. And Matthew jumps back in with $1,050. Aaron says $1,100. She says yes. Now it's $1,150 for the advance, folks. Friends, this is a bidding war. There are no friends at an auction, so just keep on bidding. And Josh and Matthew, you're out. So if you don't hurry up, you're going to lose this one.
Isn't this is the part in the live auction where somebody stands right next to somebody, whispers in their ear, hey, get them, come on, it's only $50. You're already there. Let's go.
Hey, Josh. Hey, Matthew. Don't give up. All right, friends, we're going to have to wrap it up, but this is absolutely fabulous. I am going to go ahead and sell this if nobody...
Aaron's back.
Aaron's back.
$1,100
with
for Aaron.
$1,100. Friends, I'm going to sell this package. I'm going to give everybody equal time, but I'm going to give it a few more seconds, and then the last person in is going to go home with this fabulous package of Bordeaux wine. All right, friends, I'm going to count down from like 10 or so, and then I'm going to sell it. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Josh, jump back in. Matthew, don't give up. 4, 3.
Something's refreshing.
2, 1 and a half. Aaron jumps back in with $1,250. Oh my goodness.
She was bidding against herself to make sure she took it home.
And she took it home. All right, folks. I'm going to give a little bit more time. I'm going to give you less time this time. Aaron jumps back in with $1,250.
That doesn't end it?
Oh no, we're going to end it. I was about to. She jumped back in and stole it. I didn't expect this.
I guess you didn't say the word.
I didn't say it. I left it open, but she jumped back in.
All these lawyers, they're going to, boy, they'll point that out.
I know, but I gave everybody time. So I'm going to count down from 5, and this time, it's going to be done. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I've sold it. Congratulations to our winning bidder, Aaron, with $1,250. Absolutely amazing. That was fabulous.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Nice
I love
going.
the competitiveness. I knew it was in you guys. I knew it was coming. That's fabulous. Before we move on to our next item with even more exciting bidding, let's hear from another Oregon Crime Victims Law Center attorney, Tirza Stanley, about how much this work means to her.
Good evening. My name is Tirza Stanley, and I'm a staff attorney for Oregon Crime Victims Law Center. I enjoy the work that I do for OCVLC because I feel as though I do make a difference on a very personal and individual level. Imagine already being traumatized by a criminal act and then being thrown out in the vastness of the criminal justice system, knowing that there is no one there to speak on behalf of your individual interests. And being a crime victims attorney makes me feel as though I am able to take the victim's hand and navigate them through the very overwhelming system and bring them to some type of resolution at the end so they can move forward from the trauma that they first experienced. So thank you for supporting Oregon Crime Victims Law Center today. We depend on you to continue to do the work that we do and so appreciate your generous support.
Thank you, Tirza. We appreciate all you do for crime victims in Oregon. Pat, let's move on to our next fabulous auction package.
All right, gang, item number 2. Beautiful hot days like this, why don't you spend it on a river? Here's your chance. Get ready for 6-night stay at a fabulous Kalama River cabin. Comes with 2 bedrooms, complete with queen beds and an en-suite bath, plus a fully equipped kitchen. That's so fancy, that bath. I don't even know what that is. It's master bath, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's close by.
In addition, there's a large gazebo overlooking the Kalama River, which looks so cool. It's equipped with a fire pit there. Enjoy a river via kayak or inner tube. You can also hike the 8-mile Kalama River Trail near Mount St. Helens National Volcanic Monument. You see it there in the picture. Why don't you go see it in person? Bid on this item and win it. This is item number 2.
Absolutely, friends. All right, item number 2, Kalama River Canyon. We have a $900 bid with robins. And I think Jamie Crystal or Nathan, they might like to take it back. So it's $950 for the advance. We are currently at $900. We need $950 for the advance. It's only $50, folks. Remember, it's all for Oregon Crime Victims Law Center. So, friends, keep on bidding. We had that competitive spirit earlier. I know we can bring it back.
Well, and you know, a night in a hotel room is what, $250 bucks? This is 6 nights on the river?
In a cabin, your very own. And it comes equipped with inner tubes and kayaks. This is a steal of a deal, to be honest, to be frank. You're kind of getting away with it. So come on, friends. $900 is the bid. We need $950 for the advance. And friends, if you're still on the fence about it, we can leave this item open. So here's what we're going to do, because I want to give you lots of time to give lots of money for this item. So this item will go ahead and close April 23rd at 8 p.m. So you have lots of time to outbid each other, and we're going to make a little bit more money for Oregon Crime Victims Law Center. So friends, keep that competitive bidding going. $1,000 with Jamie Crystal. That is fabulous. We love that. It's just $1,050 for the advance, folks. Keep it coming. We're going to leave this open and see just how much money we can raise for Oregon Crime Victims Law Center. Whoever the winner is, enjoy your Kalama River Canyon. We're leaving this open until April 23rd at 8 p.m. And in the meantime, let's hear a bit from Donna, the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center victims advocate, and let's hear about how she's adapted to working from home.
Hello everyone, welcome to Oregon Crime Victims Law Center this evening. Thank you so much everyone for joining us. My name is Donna Botticelli and I am the victims advocate here, and I will be the first point of contact when somebody calls our office for legal representation, resources, etc. I have been a domestic and sexual violence advocate for 5 years, and I started this work because I'm a dual survivor myself and I want to pay it forward and help others as well as best I can. This is my office. I started here at Oregon Crime Victims Law Center in June of 2020, which means that I've been working remotely since I was hired and trained as well. I think I have 1 day in the office, so I do actually have seen people in person. But it'll be very interesting when we get back to the office and I start working with everyone who I haven't really worked face to face with. So anyway, this is my office I'm coming to you from. It is in my bedroom. It's very small. I have everything I need, so it's just very quaint and perfect. So thanks again everyone for joining us this evening. If you've donated to us, thank you so much. If you haven't, there's still time. So thanks. Have a good night.
Thank you, Donna, for all that you do. We love the calendar and all the positivity. So let's move on to our final item, Pat. It's the last one.
This is item number 3, Pacific City Cottage on the Nestucca River. Folks, we're already down to our last live auction item. As you heard, one of you is going to be enjoying a 6-night stay in a cottage on the Nestucca River in Pacific City, Oregon, a gorgeous place. Hang out on the spacious covered patio by the fire pit and just watch the world flow by. It's a comfortable cottage, sleeps 4 to 6 with 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, generously donated by Mary and Bob Hyder. Thank you. This is item number 3.
All right, folks, Pacific City Cottage on the Nestucca River. Thank you to the folks who donated this. We have $800 with robins. That is the current bid, and it's $850 to advance the bid. This is your chance to win this fabulous coastal mini vacation. Remember, every dollar you bid supports the work of OCVLC. And besides, it's been kind of a rough year. Yeah. So I say treat yourself. You deserve it. Honestly, if I was at home, I'd be bidding on this right now, but I'm here working. So.
And Jeremiah is saying, Robbins, you're not going to get this from me.
Absolutely. Jeremiah is going to get into that competitive spirit with an $850 bid. Thank you, Jeremiah. And now it's $900 for the advance. All right, folks, it's just $50 more. It's just money.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can always make more.
Well, and you haven't spent it because you've been at home. We know you got federal money from the government.
Yeah.
We know you have it.
We know you do.
So
yeah. So there's no reason not to support OCVLC and take yourself on a much-needed vacation.
Everyone will feel better.
I know I will. All right, folks, so the bid is $850 with Jeremiah. Robbins, you can steal that back, $900 for the advance, folks. Don't forget, this item will remain open, just like the last one, until April 23rd at 8 o'clock. That is your deadline, so keep on bidding, and you could be going on this fabulous little mini vacation on the Nestucca River. Nestucca, thank you.
And by the way, while we're talking about things, should we tell them about how many golden tickets are left?
We should. Friends, we only have 6 golden tickets remaining. That is fabulous. Great work on buying those raffle tickets. So in the meantime, we will be drawing that soon, so stick around. If you're the winner, you got to stick around.
And if you don't have one, get one now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's your last chance. So friends, we have one last greeting from OCVLC attorney Emily Lebrecq and her intrepid office assistant. Take a look.
My name is Emily Lebrecq, and I'm a senior staff attorney for Oregon Crime Victims Law Center. For me, one of the highlights of working at OCVLC has always been in having the opportunity to work with clients throughout the state of Oregon, rather than just focusing on 1 or 2 counties. The COVID-19 pandemic made that much more challenging. And initially, I was afraid that it was going to decrease my ability to effectively represent my clients, as I wasn't going to be able to meet with them in person anymore. Fortunately, OCVLC really embraced some of the technologies available to us, and as an organization, we became much more educated in the different tools and ways that we could provide virtual representations to our clients. Now, instead of feeling like I've provided a lower quality of representation during the pandemic, I actually feel like going forward I'm going to be able to better communicate and have meaningful access to my clients throughout the state of Oregon, no matter where they're located or no matter where I'm located. We're all excited to go back to our office, and we hope to be back soon and actually working together. But once we're back, I know that we're going to continue to embrace some of these new practices that we've adopted to be able to provide better quality services to rural Oregonians. Thank you for your generous support of OCVLC. Every dollar that's raised today goes to providing essential services to crime victims. We appreciate your support.
Emily, we are grateful for all of your hard work and commitment. And I'm sending virtual head rubs to that cutie asleep in your lap. Looks like a hard worker, a fabulous office assistant. And I personally think that we, first and foremost, have our dogs to thank for getting us through the last year.
And cats. Don't forget the cats.
Oh, you're one of those people. Oh,
yeah.
No. Okay, and cats. I'll include them. All right, we're inclusive here. Friends, it's time to announce our $250 incentive drawing winner. Thank you to all of the donors who participated at this level. Are you ready? Oh, so this is for the raffle.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're just drawing. We're going to get a name here. So
Whoa.
Can we get a drum roll, please? And we get a lucky donor name on the script any second now. And our winner is Sheen Wu. Thank you so much, Sheen Wu, for giving at $250. You are our incentive drawing winner. Congratulations.
So Shane wins that extra wine,
Absolutely.
right?
She gets that delicious, delicious wine. Fabulous.
Wonderful.
Pam will be in touch with you, Sheen, to arrange pickup of that. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the golden ticket raffle winner reveal. Did you get in on the action? If so, good luck. If not, sorry. Let's find out who's tonight's lucky winner.
Okay.
Can we get a drum roll, please? All right. Take it away, Pat.
Thank you. There we go.
Not peeking.
And the winner is number 27.
27. That is Corrine Miller. Congratulations. Fabulous. She is our golden ticket winner. Ah!
You said that was loud.
It was loud. It was an
oh, jeez. And there go all the balls. It's pandemonium.
It's madness
Oh,
in here.
good Lord.
We just get too excited. We have too much fun.
I know, yeah. Huh?
That's okay. That's okay. All right, folks. Congratulations, Kareen. Pam from OCVLC will email you within 24 hours to confirm your choice of trip and discuss how to claim your prize.
I think she said she was going to Mexico.
That is awesome. Enjoy Mexico. Please take us with you. And we'll be here
cleaning up.
We'll be here cleaning
For
up.
a while.
Pat got a little wild, but it's okay. Congratulations again. That was awesome. Folks, thank you so very much for your fantastic giving and undeniable generosity tonight. Give yourselves a huge round of virtual applause and know you did your part to support the great work of the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center. Please show your gratitude in the chat. Let everybody know you did a great job. Let's give a big round of applause for Pat Doris, our Master of Ceremonies. We love him. Great work tonight. And let's also show the Marquam live stream production team some love this evening behind the scenes for streaming and producing a great show. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Please know this event has been recorded in case you want to review it, you want to watch it again, you joined us late, or if you know of other supporters who would love to watch it and support the cause. Please share the link with your friends, family, and OCVLC supporters so they too can watch the show if they missed it live, and keep on giving. The need doesn't stop, folks. This concludes our time together. It's kind of sad. A little bit sad to be leaving, but I hope you had a fantastic time supporting OCVLC with us this evening. I know I did. Again, I'm Eva Ponce with Marquam Auction Agency. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you next year, hopefully in person. Stay safe, stay healthy, and good night.
And don't turn off your computers either.
Yeah.
So long.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks, Eva. What a great virtual event. Hopefully you all did have a great time. We know you did. We could feel it here. And you made a huge difference in the lives of crime victims in Oregon. Thanks again to our professional benefit auctioneer, Eva Ponce, and the Marquam Auction Agency event team. You were all fantastic. And thank you once again to Susan and Glenn for sharing your stories. Please give a big round of applause to all the evening donors and sponsors. The virtual event, it would not be possible without you. We appreciate your support. Now let's hear about Meg Garvin, the 2021 winner of the Hardy Myers Victim Advocacy Award from one of her biggest fans.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for the annual Hardy Myers Award presentation and fundraiser. My name is Erin Olson, and I'm the current president of the board of directors of the Oregon Crime Victim Law Center, and it is my great honor to present the Hardy Myers Victim Advocacy Award this year to Meg Garvin. We created the award to honor those who advance the interests of crime victims through advocacy, ingenuity, or courage. And this year's winner has done all three in spades. Meg Garvin came to Oregon in 2003, fresh-faced from Minnesota, to take a job as the director of programs for the National Crime Victim Law Institute. 5 years later, she took over as executive director, and her leadership of NCVLI has been transformational to both those at NCVLI and to those of us who turn to Meg for guidance in our own efforts to support crime victims. My first memory of Meg is from 2007 when she was leading an amicus effort in a case before the Supreme Court that involved whether a victim who was sexually abused while anesthetized should be told that she had been sexually abused while anesthetized. That was the first amicus brief I'd ever worked on, and I learned a lot from Meg. It was the first of many projects, both formal and informal, for which Meg provided sage and invaluable guidance. Because in addition to being a legal scholar and a skilled administrator and a great friend, Meg is also a fabulous teacher. Her most important teaching is not what she does in her role as a clinical law professor at Lewis and Clark, however. It's what she's done in courts and legislatures and conferences and tribunals and clinics and councils where she has educated lawyers and politicians and victim advocates and police officers and even soldiers on the importance of crime victims' rights and why they need to be honored and enforced. To make it easier for those of us who are benefited by written assistance, Meg has also co-authored the leading treatise on crime victims' rights enforcement, and she's co-authored Oregon's practice guide on crime victims' rights enforcement. Meg's leadership of NCVLI and the expertise she has developed in that role have also been instrumental in the advancements of crime victims' rights nationally. Her appointments to national committees and organizations have helped unify the divergent voices on the proper role of victims in the criminal justice process. One of those appointments, by the Secretary of Defense, exemplifies what is possible when government and civilian leaders collaborate to address victimization. Meg's appointment in 2015 to the Defense Advisory Committee on Investigation, Prosecution, and Defense of Sexual Assault in the Armed Forces came after she and her NCVL colleagues had helped design the Armed Forces program to address the very real problem of sexual assault in the military. In a relatively short time, Meg and her NCVLI colleagues have trained most of the military lawyers who support victims of sexual assault in the military. That the branches of the armed forces now have teams of specially trained military lawyers to represent crime victims is an important standard for our movement, and Meg has been the setter of that standard. Closer to home, she's also been critical in Oregon's efforts to advance crime victims' rights enforcement. She was a longtime member of the Oregon Attorney General's Sexual Assault Task Force, and she co-chaired the Attorney General's Crime Victims' Rights Work Group, which drafted and implemented the legislation that made Oregon's crime victims' rights enforceable. That was, by all accounts, a Herculean task involving a blank slate and a lot of differing opinions. But she herded and wrangled and finessed until in 2009 it got done. And it got done just in the nick of time, because just after Oregon's crime victims' rights became enforceable, NCVLI was granted federal funds and tasked with the creation of a national network of free legal services for crime victims. And so the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center was born from funds awarded in a grant administered by NCVLI, overseen by Meg. With Meg's gentle behind-the-scenes guidance in every conceivable part of our operation since 2009, and with her stalwart and vocal support, we have managed to grow and lead on our own, and we owe Meg a great debt of gratitude for that. All of us at the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center have benefited from Meg's advocacy, including the namesake of the award she is receiving tonight. Hardy Myers was the Attorney General whose task forces Meg was appointed to, including the one that gave us enforceable crime victims' rights. Shortly after retiring from the Office of the Attorney General, Hardy became the first president of the Board of Directors of the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center, and in his 7 years of board service, he would often answer a question or respond to an idea with a question of his own. Have you asked Meg about that? And Hardy would be absolutely delighted that Meg is receiving the award named in his honor, and on his behalf, and on behalf of the board and the staff of the Oregon Crime Victims Law Center, I am pleased to be able to present the 2021 Hardy Myers Victim Advocacy Award to Meg Garvin. And I'm going to do that just as soon as we both get our shots. Thank you for joining us tonight and for supporting our work on behalf of crime victims.
Thanks again to everyone for your exceptional generosity and your support tonight. The Oregon Crime Victims Law Center could not continue to fund good work without your contributions and support. All right, here's some housekeeping checking out details. Make sure you go to your cart to check your order and process your payments at the conclusion of the event tonight. Donor receipts will be emailed to the email address used for your registration in the next 48 hours. If you're the lucky winner of an auction item, you're going to be notified by email by 5 o'clock Monday, April 26th. Don't call us over the weekend. Wait till Monday. Auction packages that include alcohol will be ending at 11 o'clock tonight, so you got to rush on those. The auction of other items as well as the remaining live items will end at 8 p.m. Friday, April 23rd, so you can keep bidding. If you need to check with somebody, go ahead and then raise the bid. This concludes our virtual live program. We appreciate you tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in person next April at the 2022 Hardy Myers Dinner. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay healthy. Thank you, and good night.